Impact Master really shows you how that shorter and accelerating motion is what's going to make you more consistent.
You know, one time in my career when I was playing a lot, I thought I knew what it was like to hit a perfect shot. Having used the Impact Master, now I'm really starting not only to see it, but to really feel it.
There's a lot more control because you know the timing is there now.
My problem is I cast. My hands leave way too early. So right off the bat, I could tell that concentrating and using the Impact Master, that was going to be corrected.
It improves both your path and your ability to consistently strike the ball through the impact zone.
Consistency. It's the one thing that seems to elude every golfer. But what's the secret to a consistent, repeating swing? It's at Impact, the moment of truth in golf. Consistency is the challenge. Impact Master is the solution. By simply attaching the extension to the Impact Master wedge, you have a tool that offers immediate feedback on every swing. By using the Impact Master, you'll develop the correct club head position at impact, proper hip rotation, and full extension through the ball, creating a consistent shot pattern and maximizing control and distance. But best of all, simply remove the Impact Master extension from the Tour Quality wedge, and your practice club becomes your playing club. Just call the number on the screen or visit ImpactMaster.com and get the Impact Master wedge and extension. Also, get a special instructional DVD that not only teaches you how to maximize your practice sessions using the Impact Master, but also includes a series of drills guaranteed to help you develop a consistent and powerful swing. And when you order, you'll be registered as an ImpactMaster.com member. You get all of this for just 3 easy payments of $49.99. That's right, you get a training aid and a Tour Quality wedge, an instructional DVD, an exclusive membership at ImpactMaster.com. The Impact Master, impacting your game. Order today.
Well, John, you've given us a good reason why you came up with the Impact Master, but now tell us, how does it work?
Well, it works quite simply, learning to hit the golf ball 25 to 40 yards.
Just 40 yards?
Absolutely.
You know, everybody in this age of technology wants to hit it a mile. I play with Pro-Am partners, as I mentioned, every week, and some of them bomb it. But I will admit, when you get the inside of 50 yards, I don't have a confidence, even if it's an 8 handicapper, that they're even going to get the ball on the green.
Well, let me ask you a question. If you can't hit it 40 yards correctly, how can you hit it 250?
Well, that's a very good point. And if you happen to hit 250, you're not going to be able to find it, right?
That's exactly right. It's off the course.
Okay, then what does Impact Master do? Why does it work for people like that?
Well, we've designed it to teach people how to strike the golf ball right in the middle of the club face and get the immediate feedback that they need. When people practice, a lot of times they really don't know what they're doing. They'll hit the ball to the right, they'll hit it to the left, then they'll hit this one shot that comes out there. They say, aha, I've got it. Then they'll hit a few more. But what we have here is we have a system that tells you each time when you hit it correctly, you get really good feedback. If you hit it poorly, you get really good feedback each and every time. So each shot you get the feedback that lets you know if you're starting to get closer with the correct impact position.
So you can tell as a user of the product that you're doing it the right way without an instructor behind you telling that.
Or a camera. You don't even need a camera either.
Well, I'm convinced that I've used it now for almost a year that the Impact Master helps you be more consistent when you're pitching the ball. And what I like about that as a player and trying to be a complete player, I know that translates into my full swing. And as we mentioned earlier, great players all know that you get better or you're good because you contact the ball properly, you have proper impact position consistently.
It really doesn't matter if you're hitting a short shot or a full swing. You have to get that same clearance out of your hips. And why the Impact Master getting in your way, if you don't, you're going to know right away if you've done it or not.
My hips weren't turning the proper time, and now they are. And even with my practice swings with my driver, it's fantastic. The Impact Master has really, really helped me.
You know, my driver, I'd lost about 6 or 7 miles an hour club head speed, and I kind of attributed it to be turning 40. I thought that's what it was. And when I started working on it, it was amazing. I got the full power back.
You know, John, this really isn't a new idea.
Nope.
When I was turning pro back in the early 70s, I saw tour players using a shaft. They'd stick a metal shaft back before graphite into the end of a club, and they would make swings with it. You know, we emulate those who we want to copy as far as those are good at what they do. I went and got a metal shaft. I cut a hole in the grip of an old wedge, and I rammed it in the shaft, and I went out and practiced, but I had no idea what I was trying to accomplish, and I gave up on the idea. How did you come up with something that really isn't new and make it work for everybody?
Well, I experienced the same thing. 2 Hall of Fame golfers told me that they used to hit golf balls with a long shaft extended down in there. They'd hit it by the hour, and that would keep them extended longer through the shot. That was the only explanation. I would go out and try it a little bit way back then. Didn't work real well for me because I didn't understand either what I was trying to do. But out of frustration, teaching the average player, I said, I've got to figure out something that's going to really benefit them at the moment of impact, because that is a critical time in hitting a golf shot. So when we thought about doing this, we started developing and have come up with a learning program and a system that will benefit everyone.
So the Impact Master Learning Program incorporates what the Hall of Famers knew for years and puts it in a way that everybody, good player or beginner, can understand it.
And we tried to do that, to make it very easy so every golfer can lower their scores. After all, that's why they play golf.
Right. Well, do you want me to try one here?
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Do it wrong. Just kind of hand flip it down there.
Wait a minute. You're an instructor of 30 years telling me to do it wrong?
Well, I just want you to get the feedback.
Sounds good to me.
Okay?
All right. John, that thumped me on the side. You told me to try to break down, to do something I wouldn't normally do. What kind of feedback was that?
Well, that's the beauty of the Impact Master. When you do it incorrectly, the extension comes back, hits you in the side, and gives you that thump that reminds you that you've hit the ball with too much right hand.
You know, I like that. Without my instructor there watching me or without a video camera, I can tell right away that I broke down on it with my hands.
Absolutely.
The thing that is so valuable, but I can't stress enough, is the immediate feedback.
With the Impact Master, it's like having your instructor right there with every swing. You could go out to the driving range and know what you've done wrong.
I instantly realized what I needed to do to hit the proper shot, proper pitch, proper chip. The feedback it gave me was immediate because of the extension that's in the club. If I didn't do it right, I got thumped on my side. It allowed me to make proper contact and realize how much I need to accelerate on a short shot.
To feel that thing smacking me on the side and telling me I'm not doing it right, and that feeling of coming through and hitting a great shot without the end of it hitting you is just amazing. And that's what I was looking for.
Don't go away, because when we come back, we're going to demonstrate for you why the Impact Master is different than any other training aid I've ever seen.
Are you tired of doing this? How about this? Every golfer knows what the right swing looks like, but do you know what the right swing feels like? Well, you're about to find out. Introducing the Impact Master Wedge System. The Impact Master teaches you the most important aspect of the golf swing, the proper club face position at the moment of impact. Simply attach the extension to the Impact Master Tour Wedge and get ready to see lower scores. The Impact Master gives you immediate feedback on every swing. Club head passes your hands, get a thump. Fail to clear your hips, get a thump. No extension in your follow-through, get a thump. But deliver the correct swing, and the Impact Master clears your body, and you'll know what perfect impact is supposed to feel like. But that's just the beginning. The Impact Master is unlike any other training device you've ever seen. Practice with your Impact Master on the range, and then put it in your bag and take it to the first hole. Try that with any other swing training aid. Just call the number on the screen or visit ImpactMaster.com and get the Impact Master Wedge and extension. Also, get a special instructional DVD that not only teaches you how to maximize your practice sessions using the Impact Master, but also includes a series of drills guaranteed to help you develop a consistent and powerful swing. And when you order, you'll be registered as an ImpactMaster.com member. You get all of this for just 3 easy payments of $49.99. That's right, you get a training aid and a tour quality wedge, an instructional DVD, and exclusive membership at ImpactMaster.com for what you would expect to pay for just the wedge alone. And when you order, be sure to ask your operator about the Plane Master. The Plane Master is a visual training aid that guarantees to keep your club face square throughout the swing. Without ever changing your body position, the Plane Master will take you from backswing to impact to follow through with a perfectly square club face. The Impact Master, impacting your game. Order today.